Do you like scary movies? The kind that make you jump out of your seat and leave you looking over your shoulder? I bet you've heard of Freddy Krueger. He's the ultimate boogeyman, the stuff of legends and nightmares. Freddy Krueger haunts your dreams, turning your sleep into a terrifying ordeal. He's got burned skin, a creepy hat, and a glove with knives. His appearance alone is enough to send chills down your spine. Imagine that scratching a chalkboard. That's the sound it makes. It's a sound that can make your skin crawl. Freddy wears a red and green striped sweater. It's almost festive, but in the most horrifying way possible. Why these colors? Some say Christmas is happy, but Freddy makes it scary. He twists the joy of the holidays into something sinister. He's the opposite of happy. Freddy embodies fear and dread. He wants to scare you. He thrives on your fear, feeding off your terror. He wants to get inside your head to make you question what's real and what's a nightmare. And believe me, you don't want Freddy in your dreams. Once he's there, escaping is nearly impossible. Freddy's glove is the stuff of nightmares. It's not just a weapon, it's a symbol of his power. It's rusty, sharp, and deadly. Each blade is designed to inflict maximum pain. He uses it to hurt you in your sleep, turning your dreams into a living nightmare. And the worst part, if he kills you in your dreams, you die for real. There's no waking up from that. That's what makes Freddy Krueger so terrifying. He's not just a figment of your imagination. He can get you anywhere, anytime, turning your safe spaces into places of horror. Wes Craven created Freddy Krueger. He's a famous horror movie director. He wanted to make a monster that was different. Most movie monsters are big and strong, but Freddy is sneaky. He gets you when you're asleep, which makes him even scarier. Wes Craven got the idea for Freddy from real life. He read about people having nightmares so bad they died. Can you believe it? He also thought about bullies from his own childhood. Freddy is like a bully, but much, much worse. Wes Craven wanted Freddy to be scary but also interesting. He gave Freddy a dark sense of humor. Freddy likes to make jokes even when he's hurting you. That's just messed up, right? But it makes him a more memorable villain. The first A Nightmare on Elm Street came out in 1984. It was a groundbreaking horror film that introduced audiences to a new kind of terror. It was a huge hit. People flocked to theaters eager to experience the spine-chilling story. People couldn't get enough of Freddy Krueger. The character quickly became a horror icon with his burned face, striped sweater, and razor-sharp glove. The movie was scary, suspenseful, and had some really cool special effects. The practical effects of the 1980s added a unique, tangible horror that CGI often can't replicate. Remember the scene where Freddy's arms stretch out really long? Creepy. That scene alone gave many viewers nightmares for weeks. The movie is about a group of teenagers. They are just trying to live their normal lives when they start experiencing terrifying dreams. Freddy Krueger starts killing them off one by one. His method is unique and horrifying as he attacks them in their dreams. But he doesn't kill them in real life, not yet. Instead, he invades their dreams, turning their sleep into a deadly trap. He kills them in their dreams. This concept added a new layer of fear, as no one could escape Freddy by simply waking up. The teenagers have to figure out how to stop Freddy before he kills them for real. They band together, trying to uncover the mystery behind their shared nightmare. The main character is Nancy Thompson. She becomes the leader of the group, determined to find a way to defeat Freddy. She's a tough and smart girl. Nancy's resilience and intelligence make her a formidable opponent for Freddy. She's the only one who can stop Freddy. Her bravery and quick thinking are crucial in the fight against the Dream Demon. Nancy figures out that Freddy was a child killer. This revelation adds a dark and tragic backstory to the already terrifying character. The parents of Elm Street burned him alive. They took justice into their own hands, but their actions had unforeseen consequences. Now Freddy is back to take revenge on their children. His return is fueled by a desire for vengeance, making him even more dangerous. Because the first movie was so popular, they made a lot more Nightmare on Elm Street movies. The original film's success was unprecedented, captivating audiences with its unique blend of horror and fantasy. This led to a franchise that spanned multiple sequels, each adding new layers to the terrifying lore of Freddy Krueger. Freddy Krueger became a horror icon, like Jason Voorhees or Michael Myers. His distinctive look, with the burned face, striped sweater, and razor-sharp glove, made him instantly recognizable and a staple in the horror genre. People loved to be scared by him. The thrill of watching Freddy haunt the dreams of his victims kept audiences coming back for more, making each new installment a highly anticipated event. He was even in a movie with Jason Voorhees. This crossover event was a dream come true for horror fans, pitting two of the most iconic villains against each other in an epic showdown. In the sequels, we learn more about Freddy Krueger. Each film delves deeper into his backstory, revealing the dark and twisted path that led him to become the nightmare-inducing killer we know. We see his childhood, how he became a killer, and what he's really afraid of. These glimpses into his past add a layer of complexity to his character, making him more than just a one-dimensional villain. We also meet new characters who have to face him in their nightmares. Each new group of teenagers brings their own stories and struggles, adding fresh dynamics to the ongoing battle against Freddy. Some are lucky enough to survive, but not all of them. The high stakes and unpredictable outcomes keep viewers on the edge of their seats, never knowing who will make it out alive. One of the most famous sequels is A Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors. This installment is particularly beloved for its imaginative storyline and memorable characters. In this movie, Nancy Thompson is all grown up. She returns as a mentor to a new group of teens, bringing her own experience and determination to the fight against Freddy. She helps a group of teenagers fight Freddy. Together they form a united front, using their collective strength and courage to stand up to their worst fears. They learn how to use their dreams to fight back against him. This innovative approach to battling Freddy adds a new dimension to the series, showcasing the power of the human spirit even in the darkest of times. Even though the last Nightmare on Elm Street movie came out a while ago, Freddy Krueger is still a horror icon today. People still dress up as him for Halloween. You can find his merchandise everywhere. There are even comic books and video games about him. Why is Freddy Krueger still so popular? I think it's because he represents our deepest fears. He's the fear of the dark, the fear of sleep, the fear of the unknown. He's the monster under the bed, but much, much worse. He's the nightmare that never ends. So next time you're having trouble sleeping, just remember Freddy Krueger. And remember, if you see him in your dreams, don't fall asleep.